So we're in Pier 8 right now, which is a massive development happening downtown Hamilton. Generally, this area is what you see sometimes when you're driving down the highway. It's the rougher part of Hamilton. This is a little section of it that, some people may or may have not been to. Like there's a marina here. We have some nice little, we have a cafe. We have some other little amenities here that are essentially like transforming the area because it's going to become a massive development here. So generally people see like older buildings, older houses here, and they see some of the factories a little bit east of here, and then they think Hamilton's like this crackhead town, like there's just nothing good happening here. But there's major developers making massive changes here through huge projects, right? Like I'm talking billions of dollars worth of construction. Like just this Pier 8 project alone is going to bring, I believe it's 1,400 residential units. I believe it's 12 or 14,000 square meters of commercial space. And a little bit to the east of here where there's, we have the Stelco lands where they're doing something called the Steelport redevelopment project. It was purchased last year by Slate Corp, which is a massive developer out of Toronto. And these guys are basically going to redevelop this into commercial, industrial, and open park space. So just those two things alone, like when you're coming from outside the city, like, that's north from where I'm standing right now. That's where you'd be coming down the QW going towards Niagara. You'd be seeing these areas and that whole look is going to change, right? That skyline of the city when you're coming down. So it's really going to attract a lot of people to Hamilton. Aside from that, like just this general downtown area, seeing massive developments, like if you're one of those pre-construction investors or you're on those lists, you're going to see a lot of those condo projects coming up. They're pretty much like coming up in those areas that you see behind me there. A little bit south of there is where you're going to see like a lot of these flyers for like James and all these little projects that a lot of them are GTA investors actually that are coming. They're coming to Hamilton because the land here is still developable. There's still affordability here. You can get into areas like these houses behind me. You can get some of them for like 400,000 or 500,000 still. But the real key here is like for investors, you can get into the city right now with 400, 500, 600K properties. You don't have to be doing some massive projects, but you're going to benefit from what all these bigger players are doing, right? Like that right there, those factories, you're going to see a lot of this stuff change. You're going to see buildings going up here. This area actually got approved for, I believe it's more than 30-story tower that's going up right by the water. It's waterfront. We have this marina here. So this stuff is changing, and anyone obviously who's owning property there, they're going to benefit from that. They're going to reap the rewards. Same thing with any properties a little bit east of here. It's going to be the same thing. And these are some of the roughest areas where, some streets you go there, you're going to see people that, they don't look very approachable and you're going to run into some funny situations. But that's been changing more and more over the years anyways. But I don't think people realize what a drastic difference it's going to be. And this isn't just like stuff we're predicting, it's actively happening. Like even behind me, this area here, they fenced it off. They're making some sort of kind of a stage area there. Right now in this area, they generally in the summer have like some performances. This area here turns into an ice skating rink in the winter. So just this little like couple kilometers varies, seeing massive changes, but overall we're going to see this across the city. And again, like these are the places that people associated with being rough, etc., right? Everything north, downtown. Also, we'll show you some footage of that too, like pretty much right through the middle of the cities where they're putting an LRT. That thing is going to be crazy because it's going to run from one end of the city to the other. We're really good with transportation here. That's one thing to know about Hamilton. Like you have multiple highways, 403, QEW, then you have an LRT. We have a GO station right here as well. So this like key area, it's going to become a very, efficient place and very easy for transportation. So if you're an investor, honestly, and you're looking to get into properties and you're looking for affordability, you can find properties here, like I said, but if you focus on these areas where in some cases they might even be rougher, if you really want to get into it, you don't have to, but you can find B class areas here where they're pretty close to here. They're close to all transportation, close to these massive developments, and you're definitely going to see appreciation there, not because of just like future predictions, but because there's actually things happening here. So just keep mind of that when you're looking at stuff, because people will sell you stories, but you want to see actual substance of what's happening. But yeah, reach out to me if you have any questions, and we can definitely get more into detail.